Hi guys, this is KidLink77 and welcome back. Let's play Dragon Warrior 7. In the last episode, we found Borrego after searching his many mansions, and he has declared that he will come with us to help revive the hero Melvin with the hot stone. Or, Melvin, who's currently trapped inside this hot stone. So, we need to take this to the very top of this tower. So, let's make our way inside then. This tower is very mazy. But we are pretty well prepared because we have some really good classes, and everything in here is, or a lot of stuff in here is very weak to wind stuff. So vacuum's going to be a huge help. Now, we don't have to go this way, but in here, if you look at treasure chest, yeah, we get an agility scarf, a fourth one. So, maybe we can use that to, equip, Melvin, if this thing does work, which I hope it does. So, we have some new enemies in here, and I will show them. Well, not technically a new enemy, but, it's in here, and they're not, like, this special stuff that you have to come across. And wow, everyone, geez. Good job, guys. Alright, so we're gonna not do Wind Beast. We're gonna do Roundhouse, and then she's gonna do Roundhouse, and then he's gonna do Vacuum. And if we're lucky, we can take him out with Vacuum by itself. Yeah, look at that damage. So nice. Oh, we missed one. Oh, well. Alright. So, yeah, we get an agility scarf. Awesome. So, that's going to be good. Let's see. Let's make our way back this way. And let's, instead of heading north, we're going to head east instead. This place can be not very linear, I guess. And, ooh, we got some new enemies. This is a Chargon. I don't know if it's considered a dragon elemental. So why don't we have, let's see, we're gonna have Aris use Drac Slash and have Maribel use Drac Slash as well. Let's see if it actually works. And what about Wind Elemental? Yeah, it does pretty good damage to this too. And that, it's not all that great. Yeah, I don't think it's considered a dragon in that case. Ooh, we learned Zombie Cut, and I think Maribel will earn this. Yeah, she learned Zombie Cut too, so that's really good against the undead. So, yeah, well, that's, pretty awesome. Alright, let's make our way up this way, and come on in here. Now, this place will become a little more challenging soon, actually, so yeah. Be ready for, random stuff to happen. We see you do not want to fall off the tower. Don't do it. It's not going to end well for you. You have to climb all the way back up here, and that is not fun. We need to go this way. Whoops. Again, it may seem somewhat linear now, but it's really not. We have a new enemy here. And let's see. Why don't we go ahead and just do Roundhouse. These guys are also weak to wind, so yeah, we will have... Gabo uses good old Vacuum. I love having Vacuum. It's so nice. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Awesome. Alright. Now, I really hate to say this. It's nothing, terrible, but, I'll just warn you now, we're gonna have a grind fest coming up again. And it's gonna be a long one, and it's not gonna be fun. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Alright, so we get 370 gold in there. And, yeah, this tower is tall. And when you come in here, it's when it starts to get a little more interesting. We are at the very edge of the tower. Again, don't fall off. You have to climb the entire thing over, and you don't want to do that. So this is very, very mazy. But if you take the route that I'm taking, you will, you'll do fine. So you want to head, this way. And then you will find a staircase over here. No treasure, until a little bit later. But, I mean... Just, take the route that I'm following, and I'm making it look really easy. I practice this to make sure that the harder tower didn't go, as bad as the easier tower did. Alright, so let's make our way this way next. Ooh, I see a treasure. We're gonna get that. So make our way that way, this way. And let's see what's in that treasure chest. And be careful here, don't fall. We have new enemies here also, too. Cool. I had a feeling that I would eventually not run into new enemies, because there are quite a few in here. But, yeah, we do have some new ones here. These guys, again, are weak to wind, so, yeah. I think we should be able to, well, yep. Nope, we didn't kill them all this time. Alright, well, Gabo shall finish the job, and there we go. Voila! Alright. So, yeah, the XP isn't too bad, and I'd say, grind here if you want to. Ooh, we got a tiny mill. But I think the training in the mountains is a little better, and we're going to be doing that. We're going to be heading back to Leorud, and Doing a bit of a grind fest. Oh, I haven't quite decided how I'm gonna do it yet, but yeah. We have new enemies here. Awesome. Let's see. We're gonna have, instead of them using zombie cut, we're gonna go ahead and do a roundhouse punch, because although these guys are, you know, weak to wind, a single wind spell isn't gonna take them all out. So we need to make sure that we can take them out all at the same time. They can cast poison, I think, which is not good for you. So you keep an eye on that and try to take them out ASAP. And I don't think we've been, we never mind. I was like, we haven't been scratched yet, but those column guys got a jump on us, and that didn't end well for us. So anyway, let's make our way up here now. And we have 4 ladders. Immediately, just take the second route, or the second ladder route, because everything leads to dead ends, and that treasure chest up there is empty. So don't worry about collecting that. Now over here, if I recall, we want to be careful again. We want to head this way, and then head down here. Let's see, keep going. No, not this way. Keep going south, and then head this way. And I think, yeah, we want to go up here next. And and we have another enemy. Yeah, there are a lot in here. These are sheep birds. We want to do roundhouse. I think they can cast sleep on you, which isn't good. But a wind or a vacuum should be able to take these guys out in one shot. And there we go. So yeah, again, we barely gotten touched. This tower, as long as you know where you're going, it's pretty easy. And, you know, as long as you have, like, really good multi-targeting spells, then you should be fine. And, hello. Alright. This looks like the highest floor. Do you think that this is the place to use the hot stone, Aris? Alright, here you go. See what you can do with it. Okay. Alright, will do. And, oh, no free space? Oh, well. He'll just stick it in our bag. Put it in there. Yeah. And yeah, that tower didn't take as long as I thought it would. Cool. I timed it, and it took about 12 minutes, like, in practice, but I was able to do it, you know, in, like, 7, including monsters, too, which is pretty nice. Alright, so let's stand over here, and let's, use our hot stone and see if this works. Alright, it is slowly drawn away from ours. Uh-oh. Melvin? I wonder what he looks like. I'll bet he's, like, some really hot, stunning, or not woman, handsome young man? No? Wow, that is old. He's so old looking. Where am I? What is this place? I am... Yes, God set me here to sleep before he entered the final battle. What has transpired in the world? What of the battle against Demon Lord? Okay, well, he's all confused now, so let's steal his shard, which is a fire shard. Awesome. And I guess then we'll tell Melvin what's going on here. Hi, you. Was it you who brought me back into this world? Yep, that was us. Ah, indeed. Thank you, warriors. I am called Melvin, warriors. There is something I must know immediately. What has transpired? Was a hateful demon lord slain? Yeah, kinda, but God died too. Alright, so, what impossible? God could not have been defeated, but you have no reason to lie. God sealed me away before the final battle. He was worried as to the safety of the world, so he kept me alive, hoping that I could preserve the peace in the future. Perhaps God already knew his fate. I must find out more about what has happened. I am still unfamiliar with this day and age. I am perplexed by the peacefulness of this world. Would you allow me to join you in your journeys, Aris, so that I may seek out the truth of what happened? Absolutely, we need that party member. Thank you. From this day forward, I will fight at your side. And in doing all that, we now have our 4th party member, finally. The legendary hero, Melvin. And, I don't really have much to say about him right now. The reason why I'm talking about a grind fest is he has no classes right now. He hasn't learned anything, which kind of sucks. I'll show you, his stats and his equipment in a moment. Is that old man really the great hero? Yep, that's him. I suppose it must be true. What a shame. I was expecting someone a bit, well, younger. Oh, okay. Alright, well, let's look at, Melvin right now. He doesn't have very good equipment, but we're going to change that actually right now. Let's see, Aris is going to equip the bounce sword because Melvin surprisingly can't equip the bounce sword. I don't know why, but he can equip the dragon whip, so we're going to go ahead and give that to Melvin, and that'll raise his attack up very nicely. And so you go and equip it. Now, we also have, let's see, we have the glam armor that we can give to Melvin as well. So, instead of the chain, yeah, his defense is going to go up nicely, as is his appearance. Although he's not much of a looker. Yes, he is kind of old, so... let's see. And then we're going to give him the Agility Scarf, which will give him a massive boost in speed. And, yeah. So, I think that's all we can really give him right now. I don't think we have any other helmets that are as good as the Iron Helmet that he's currently using. And, you know, we got so many Iron Shields, and I sold them all. So, yeah, it's not looking good for us. Oops. I don't know if this is any better, than... No, he can't use Iron Armor? What? Alright, whatever. I'm not gonna question him. Although you'd think he could use anything that ours could. Alright, so we have Melvin finally in our party. And like I said, he has no classes, which is why we're going to be going through a grind fest. What I plan on doing, I think, is I'm going to grind the Cleric and the Fighter ability off screen, while, you know, grinding, like, my other classes. Well, I suppose I'll be heading back to my mansion, Aris. Okay, bye, Borrego. The loss of the hot stone saddens me, but I am still happy. I saw something that all the money in the world couldn't buy. My only regret is that that old man, Melvin. I was really hoping it'd be a stunningly handsome man or a beautiful woman. Then perhaps I could have made them my servant. I don't know. Lord Borrego, I'm afraid I offer my services only to the warriors I choose to. Okay. Well, no matter. You may continue your journey. I think I'll take a nice restful trip for a while. Farewell. Alright, well, I guess that's the last we'll see of Borrego for a while. Alright, so now, we're not going to end it here, though. We're going to return to Mazar. And, where is Mazar? Oh, there it is. We're going to turn to Mazar. What? Are you serious? Alright, whatever. We're going to turn to Mazar. And, let's, let Nicola know that we found the legendary hero. I bet he'll be ecstatic, you know, to hear about that. So, let's go ahead and do that. Then we're going to take out the shrine, because we have Melvin, and maybe that soldier might say something different to us. So, yeah, but first, let's pay old Nicola a visit. And, you know, tell him that we found Melvin the legendary hero. Hello, who's that guy? In pink armor, what? Hello, everyone, thank you so much for reviving the great hero. You're welcome? Ragley, Aris, and his friends are here. Who did you say show up? Wait, what? Don't be silly, don't you recognize them? These are the adventurers that released you from your crystal. Wait a minute. Oh, hello, thanks for covering me. Well then, let's sit down and have a nice conversation. Sorry, but I need to ask him something first. Indeed, all the more reason to sit down and talk, no? I need to speak about urgent matters concerning world peace. It's not the kind of thing I can speak to you about, Nicola. Please excuse us for a moment. Okay, I don't know what you want to help us save the world too? I mean, what's that a bad thing? We could use all the help we can, you know, use all the help we can get. Alright, listen, I didn't mean any harm. I didn't intend to deceive Nicola. I was just passing through Mazar, misspelling, when he approached me and started babbling about me being some revived great hero. Because of the pink armor? What? I went along and showed off a little magic, and now this whole village treats me like a king. If the truth got out, it would be a crushing blow to the village. Please, keep my secret for the villagers. No, we have the hero. We deserve all that credit. What? Come on, this is the entire village's dream I'm talking about. I'm begging you, let me pretend to be the great hero. No, we won't do it. Oh, this is one of those situations. Fine. Oh, thank you for understanding. Once I'm ready, I'll make up some excuse and leave the village. Will you now? Okay. Keep this to yourself until then, alright? Alright, fine. Well, sorry, Melvin, but you're getting the shaft here. Sadly, Melvin will be behind quite a bit. Yeah, it is a real shame, but that's alright. Alright, so, now that we have Melvin... Actually, no, before we do return, I'm gonna go to the shrine and see if, that, you know, dead soldier has anything interesting to say. So, let's see, pull out the magic carpet. Where are you, magic carpet? Oh, you're in the final page. Excuse me. Man, come on. No, not the Berserker Heart. Alright, there we go. It's so, like, fidgety where you can unroll the carpet. You could, like, unroll it, like, right over here, or try to, and they say, nope, you can't do it when it's, like, clearly space. Alright, so anyway, let's go in here again, and see if that soldier has anything different to say. So, hello? Can we talk? Hello? Normally you can... There it is. Alright, so yeah. Oh, okay, so I guess he has nothing different to say. Alright, so yeah, you can speak to the skeleton again if you know, if you forget what you're supposed to do. Alright, so now, we can now return to Hemelia. Because, you know, why can we return here? I don't know, it's weird. So we're gonna return to Hemelia, and let's look and see, you know, what's going on here. So we could, actually, I think I might buy some new equipment. How much money? Okay. Let me see what we can buy here for, what's his face, for Melvin. Actually, yeah, let me see what he can equip. Hello, let's see. We have shears, which he still can equip, which is kind of weird. I don't know who can equip that. Oh well. Alright, let's see. What else can he do? Yeah, Melvin can't really get much anything out of this. He can use, no, not even hacksaw. And that'd be okay for her, but I think I'm more interested in some armor for him because he doesn't have the best armor right now. So let's see, what can we get for him? Pirate, which is better, I guess. Viking, which he cannot wear. Although, let's see, no, he's not wearing it. Do we have a pirate shirt? I think we have one already anyway, so yeah, this would actually be better if we gave it to him. Alright. He can't equip shields. This is weird. I don't know. Alright. I think we're just going to leave it be for now. Because there's apparently not much stuff an old man can use. But anyway, let's look at the town. The chest up there is empty. So don't worry about, you know, going back there and getting it. There's nothing in the church currently. Let's see. Let's look in here next. And see if there's anything special going on. Entitled Unusual Tribes of People. The people of Doom possess a unique culture. The Sphinx, they have constructed a glorious wonder. The Dejans, which is part of, or the tribe that Jean, hey, I didn't notice that, Dejans and John, are a nomadic tribe on a mission to revive God. Their civilization is notable for its excellent dancers and musicians. The Halflings, which we haven't seen yet, live underground. Although a separate species from humans, they may still intermarry. Okay. The Lefa tribe, a legendary... Ooh, we haven't seen them yet either. Sect of winged people is fabled to have flown through the skies. Details, however, are scarce. Okay. Alright. Ooh, and in here we get an intelligence seed. Awesome. Alright, and in here we get a diary colony adventure. It's been half a year since I set off in search of the Metal King's castle, but still no luck. Often find myself going around in circles. Once I hurriedly changed courses and... Wow, I found another tiny metal. What good fortune. Okay. Well, that's good for him, I guess. We already found the Metal King, though. He's pretty nice. He has a lot of goodies for us. Let's see. Let's look in this sack over here. Anything? Nope. Okay. Let's see. What about this one? Nothing. I don't think there's anything in this one either. We're going to be coming back to this house later. So keep this in mind. Let's see. Let's go down. Here, let's talk to this guy here. Can't seem to catch anything but minnows. What am I going to do for dinner? I don't know. Maybe eat the minnows for dinner? That's the most plausible answer. I want to go down the well, please. Thank you. Alright, and in here, I don't think there's anything in here, but just, you know, making sure. Let's see now. Let's destroy everything again. And these guys have something interesting to say about a cat, which is kind of weird. Lately, I keep hearing cat meowing whenever I fall asleep. Husband even seem to notice, but it scares me. Okay. Let's see, and the husband's sleeping right now. And kitty kitties. Oh, okay. I don't know where the cat is. I think he might be like under the house, but you know, we'll look about later. Can we look at the books? Book titled Lemur. Oh, we've already read this. Oh wow, that book is still there. Jeez. Okay, well, cool. Alright, so next we're gonna go and check out the inn and one other house, and then we're gonna see something a little interesting. And this will, you know, push us to our next quest. In this time period to be, you know, anyway. Alright, so let's see. Now we need to go up over here, and hello, there are some people fishing. And ooh, I see John. Heard that the statue was modeled after the legendary bard himself. People think it's just a legend, but I believe that music has a mysterious power over people. I don't think the existence of a bard like that in legend is out of the question. Okay. Alright, so let's see. I think we already destroyed that stuff. Yeah. Okay. And in here... let's see. Anything? Well, we have the inn. I don't think there's anything special in here either. You're a vicious monster living in a tower deep in the mountains to the north of this town. It's not like anyone would actually want to go there. That's the good news, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Alrighty, so what about you? Let's see, anything in here? Nope. Now, I was wrong about something. I forgot that Avon and Huzu no longer exist in this time period. It's only Hemelia. But there is a place we need to go at some point, and we're going to be doing that, you know, soonish. Probably in the next episode. And we're going to get an immigrant who's, I think, there forever. Alright, and let's see. Next, we're going to check out... Ooh, we have these houses here, too. Let's look at these. We could go in the raft, you know, and check out, you know, like, the place. But we can't really do there. You know, that place that might have some treasure. We can't really do anything in there yet, though. So we're going to wait. Alright, so nothing in here. And these guys don't really have anything interesting to say. I got a fart, but I'm really holding it in. Yeah, whoops. Let's see. What about in here? Anything special? You, Grandma. On the legend, the bard was supposedly a messenger of God. I have trouble believing the messenger from God would adorn himself with such a strange attire, though. If you ask me, it was probably just some old man on his way through town who happened upon the people in need and saved them. Purely coincidental? I'm sure. Legends should not be relied upon so much. You would think that, but you are so wrong. I wonder if Jean ever trained, you know, an apprentice. I don't know. Hey, just look at my mother. She just sits around all day. I feel like she's watching over me. It makes me nervous. Oh, okay. Well, let's check out and see what those two guys, you know, that are fishing are doing. Hello? Alright, this is Asmov. Beck, you're just pulling tight. Good luck. I can't really do a Russian accent. Yes, doctor. I won't even try. Hello, there's a shard. Ah, shard. It looks old. What era is it from? I wonder. I can't really do it. I'm not gonna try no more. But we must focus our attention on fish right now. Good luck, Beck. Alright, yes, doctor. Okay, well, we have Beck and Asmov. Alright, ooh, there's a fishy. Awesome. Dr. Emma, what do you think? Ah, this fish is the most, are the same as the kind in the sea around here. I'm trying so hard. I really want to. I don't know if I can do it. Doctor, so this means... That's right, Beck. These may be proof that the area around here is submerged by seawater at one point. I can't do it. This means the legend of the Great Flood was true after all. We shouldn't jump to any conclusions, Beck. It's too early to make final decision. At any rate, we moved a step forward. Let's tackle the next research topic, shall we? We go from Italian to Russian. Yes, doctor. Okay. Hey, can we have that? Can I help you? I'm rather busy at the moment. Was that you want shard that we fish at a moat? Yeah. Alright, but would you mind stopping by my house later? It's a favor I'd like to ask of you. Then I give you shard. Okay. Dr. Asmov, isn't that the... But for the time being, we must go. I see you later. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we'll speak to them in a moment. We want to check out this place first. I don't think there's any treasure or anything, like, of interest. Let's see, but, yeah, just like certain. Nope. Alright, so except that Dr. Asimov's intellect is dubious at best. Supposedly he wears something called a lore cap that imbues him with knowledge he would otherwise not have. Heard all about it from the professor's assistant Beck. Okay. I wonder if we can ever get our hands on that lore cap. That'd be kind of nice if we could, but I wouldn't get our hopes up. Alright, it's truly an amazing person. The other day, the doctor conducted an experiment involving two stones, one large and one small. He dropped them both at the same height at the same time. You would think the large stone hit the ground first. No, this is physics and gravity that we're talking about. What is it? Like, mass times weight or something? I don't know. I was never really a scientist. Oh, you saw the experiment. Why didn't you say so sooner? Well, no need for me to tell you the outcome then. Anyway, I was shocked by the result. Okay, well, I mean, what is the thing again? Oh, hi, boy. It's nice today, so we can clearly see the old tower in the deep mountains. Fearsome monsters dwell within. Did you know that? I did, actually. We've been there before. Anyway, what was I saying? Like, what is it if you drop, like, a bag or, like, a rock, like, you know, like, same weight, two rocks, they'll fall together. I don't know what it is about the feather, though. Like, if you drop a feather and a rock at the same time, I think the feather would, you know, still go down, like, slower, but the rock would hit faster, obviously, because of the weight. I don't know, it's weird. Alright, hello, Beck. Please grant the doctor's request. It's for some very important research. Please, I beg of you. Okay. Hi, Asmov. Oh, you come. You come. You're exactly as I expected. Oh, just realized that I haven't introduced myself. I'm Asmov. Doesn't go from Indian. Jeez. Young man over there is my assistant, Beck. I'm Beck, pleased to meet you. Alright, and you called Aris then? That's a nice name. Well then, let's get right to the point. Alright, I'm currently investigating the town legend of the Great Flood and the Bard. Most people think of these stories as simple fairy tales, but I believe that there's more to it than that. And so I'm conducting research to prove my theory, but there isn't nearly enough research material. So I was thinking that perhaps I would ask you to help, Aris. There is an old tower said to be related to the legend deep in the mountains to the north of the town. Supposedly vicious monsters live there, which has prevented me from going myself. From what I've seen, Aris, you seem quite skilled at combat. Would you use your considerable power to get rid of the monster in that tower for me? Of course, there's a reward in it for you. I promise to give you the shard you saw earlier. What do you think? Will you get rid of the monster for me? Sure. You'll do it? That's wonderful. I knew I could count on you. Okay, thank goodness, Doctor. Very well, I shall leave things up to you. Aris. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do that in the next episode. Now, I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do the, what's it called? The grinding that we're going to be taking on, because I kind of do want Melvin to start, you know, really gaining levels. I haven't decided if I'm just going to work. I know I want to finish Fighter and Cleric, because, you know, Cleric is really weak, and maybe keeping Warrior for the next episode, and we'll level that up as well. But the problem is that Warrior, he's really slow, he loses a lot of MP. I haven't really shown you his stats. Oops, not that. Melvin, but he has Bang, which is pretty cool. Infirmore, Healmore, Expel. He has Guardian and Boxer Dance, which is interesting. I'll show it off later. Guardian, it'll cover everyone pretty much. If you can get that and a certain spell from the Shepherd, it's really good against against multi-fire or ice elemental spells. Very nice. And yeah, he's an epic hero. That's his stats. He has pretty good HP for, you know, not having a class yet, and MP too. But, you know, if I keep Warrior, you know, as like the last thing, and then I level it up as I go, the problem is that, you know, he's really weak. I mean, he's slow, and he doesn't have much, you know, MP, but he's slightly stronger. So I haven't really decided yet. I think I'm going to level everything up, and I'm still going to level these guys, you know, with Dragoon and Paladin. I'll show you, like, you know, the new spells that everyone gets from their stats, and odds are is I'm going to be, I'm going to be switching, like, Aris will become, at some point, a Paladin, so will Mary Bell, so, yeah, I'm not going to learn any of the older stuff for them, because, you know, I mean, it's, I really want to make sure these guys learn their stuff, because it's going to get tough real soon, so, yeah, make sure everyone's, like, strong. So, Melvin's going to sadly be behind most of the game, but we'll try our best with him, so I think I'm just going to level everything up for him, and then put him on Paladin, you know, to start, so. Alright, that's going to be it, guys, so thank you so much for watching. You guys have an awesome day, and I hope you take care.